morning, Cleggy.
Oh, it's you, Smiler. I thought it might be Howard. I can't stand Howard first thing in the morning. He talks about the weirdest things.
What weird things?
Well, he doesn't talk about things like normal people. He talks about things like love.
What's weird about that?
What's weird about it? Well, it's unnatural. Especially first thing in the morning, normal people talk about the weather. That's what it's for.
I've been meaning to ask you, Cleggy. I've got to speak to somebody.
Well, about what?
Love.
Oh, dear.
Come on, Cleggy. Just a quick word.
Goodbye, Smiler.
I'm not asking for me, it's for a friend.
What friend?
C.W. Northrop.
Do I know a C.W. Northrop?
Well, what's it matter whether you know him or not? The man's got a lot on his mind. He needs sympathy. He needs help. He's in love, Cleggy.
How old is he?
Our age.
Well, he doesn't need sympathy, he needs psychiatry.
Don't be so hard. Haven't you ever been in love?
Goodbye, Smiler.
Should you be doing that in them trousers? It's no good pretending you can't hear me. Have you gone deaf? You look better upside down, I'll give you that. It's an improvement on right way up. Midlife crisis? At your age? It's a bit late, isn't it?
I didn't want to rush into anything. Oh! Oh! You see, I can hardly stand. I feel dizzy. I told thee, midlife crisis.
It's standing on your head that's made you dizzy.
Does I think so? There. She's found a cure for it already. No, it's not true. I tell a lie, it's still there.
What's still there?
The impulse. That's what it's all about, the midlife crisis. That gets these impulses.
Oh, I know your impulses. Don't start.
I'm not talking about that sort of impulse. I'm talking about this sort of impulse.
Come on, Cleggy. Come on, let me in, Cleggy. It won't take long. Come on, Cleggy. I just want to talk.
You're all nerves, man.
Do you think so?
What was that scream?
Oh, it was him, the big lily.
He crept up behind me.
Well, you can't creep up in front of people.
What's he doing here, anyway?
He wants to talk about affairs of the heart.
How come you talk to him about affairs of the heart? You never talk to me about affairs of the heart.
No, I don't want to talk to him either. Not about stuff like that. You want somebody with satellite.
Where did you find it?
It was pinned to the door.
Are you sure it was for you?
It was on my door and it said to Ivy from C.W. Northrop.
Who the devil is C.W. Northrop?
You tell me.
You don't know this man and he's writing your notes?
I have never heard of C.W. Northrop.
Well, he must have heard of you. What does he say in his note?
Call at cleaners, pick up trousers.
You're on trouser terms with this person, and you're trying to tell me you don't even know him?
I've never heard of him.
So, how come you're picking up his trousers?
I'm not picking up his trousers. I don't even know which cleaners.
I never took you for the romantic type, Smiler.
I don't know why you should say that.
I don't know why you should say it in here.
I thought you were indifferent to women.
That was just a wife.
Can you two go somewhere else? South America, possibly?
Oh, listen, this is interesting. It's not often you meet anybody around here prepared to discuss romance with you.
If you turn into Barbara Cartland, don't blame me.
If it's not ferrets or whippets or the quality of the ale, they don't want to know around here.
What first attracted you to your lady friend?
Availability.
No, it wasn't. Oh, she had this little girl lost look.
Marina?
What made you use the name C.W. Northrop?
Gives me an air of mystery.
Misery is what you're better at, Smiler.
What suddenly attracted you to Ivy after all these years?
A Yorkshire pudding.
That's it. Yorkshire pudding.
Oh, makes sense to me. I used to have this quiet little cottage. A sort of bachelor's bothy. Masculinity's last stand. Now suddenly it's a meeting place for every lovesick lunatic in the area.
Not everyone. I weren't there.
Well, you qualify as a lunatic. I don't know about lovesick.
Of course I'm lovesick. Why does it think I'm having this midlife crisis?
Well, I thought that was just your trousers.
What I don't understand is why does anybody go to Cleggy for advice like that?
Well, that's what I'd like to know.
Why don't they ask the expert?
What kind of expert are you?
Listen, Veronica, there's nobody round here better qualified. Oh, I know I've been going steady these days, but before I settled down with Nora Batty, I'd had a wide range of experience.
Yeah, we saw some of it. It wasn't just experience. By the look of some of them, it was a near-death experience.
Well, most people would rather have died than be seen out with them.
It's the hint of danger that makes it all worthwhile. That's half the appeal of Nora Batty.
What's the other half?
Sheer feminine magnetism.
Feminine magnetism? She's always reminded me of an armoured car.
I don't know how you dare. You saw her husband, 4'9".
So?
When they married, he was 6'2".
Yeah, well, she'd wear anybody down.
If I win the lottery, I shall buy us a place together somewhere. Somewhere really magnificent. Maybe even the better end of Huddersfield.
Not as magnificent as that.
I don't know how you dare gamble on the lottery if there's a chance of coming up with Nora Batty.
It's called incentive, Norm.
Where are you going now?
If Smiler wants advice with his love life, it's only right that he should have the best available.
Is there something we can do for you?
Did you get the note?
What do you know about the note?
It was sent by a friend of mine.
C.W. Northrop?
That's him. What do you think?
I think he's balmy, that's what I think. Mind you, I think you're all balmy.
He says it comes from the heart.
He doesn't read like that. Call at cleaners, pick up trousers. It sounds as though it comes from well below the heart.
Oh, no. I left the wrong note.
It's no good Smiler getting involved with women. They only leave him. I mean, even his wife left him.
Well, of course she left him. Wouldn't you leave him?
What amazes you is why she went for him in the first place.
Maybe she thought he'd be handy for papering ceilings.
If you look at him, he's superbly built for being left. That's what nature designed him for.
Bloke needs a bit of expert help, that's all.
A bit? He has all the attractive qualities of a second-hand surgical support.
Only when he's dressed up.
What puzzles me is why it's happened all of a sudden.
I think it's winter coming on. I think Smiler's looking for a cosy billet. She's a good cook. She has her own house.
Oh, he won't get far with Ivy.
He will, if he takes advice from the finest bird puller in the area.
Oh, listen to it. Casanova in Wellies.
Casanova? Didn't he used to play centre forward for Brentford?
Are you still here?
That Northrop fella, he must have left the wrong note.
He sounds a right muffin.
I've got the right one here.
How come you've got the note?
We're very close.
Who is he? Who is this C.W. Northrop?
Oh, he made me swear on oath not to tell. But what I can tell is, he's tall and handsome.
What do I want at my age with anybody tall and handsome? Unless he can paper a ceiling.
Oh, I must have thrown it away. I'll get him to write another one.
Oh, don't bother. Anybody who trusts you to run his errands has to be low on credibility.
Oh, no.
Hey up, lads. You look like three blokes that could do with a ride.
That's very civilised of you, Wesley.
How come he always rides in the cab?
Oh, well, he's a leader of men, isn't he?
Oh,
You two just make yourself comfy in the back.
comfy? What's all this lot?
It's for Auntie Wainwright.
Auntie Wainwright? I think I'll walk.
Like, wagon roll.
I had to see you. Merciful heavens, I'm being accosted and I haven't had time to change. It's me. Howard, not so loud. How potentially virile you look in a long raincoat. You know how to give a girl a start. I bet you can feel my heart pounding. I haven't time. Don't. I had to see you. I had to warn you. There's a bloke going round, desperate for a woman. Oh, how terrible. How tall? Really tall? Well, I shall be on my guard, Howard. How tall would you say is really tall? Smile. I think he snapped. Just remember, you belong to me. But you're married, Howard.
Well, nobody's perfect.
Well, you're a gentleman, Wesley. Thanks for the lift. Well, I'll just round my chaps up, then we'll be on our way. Come on, you fellas, down here, get chop, chop. Hey. Whoops.
Is that my furniture? It is, it's my furniture. You're going off with my furniture. That's Wesley Pegden, to hire of 1 wagon load of furniture. I wonder if you'll have the cheek to ask for staff discount. And they wonder why you have to overcharge people.
Northrop? Northrop?
C.W. Northrop.
Well, there's plenty around here you could call dewdrops, but I don't know any Northrops.
Wasn't there a Northrop in Wilson Street? Didn't he build his own garage?
That was a Crowcroft.
I knew it was something like.
It's a new one on me, is Northrop?
It fell down.
What fell down?
Mr. Crowcroft's garage.
I told you, dewdrops.
Mine was once going to build us an extension. Can you believe it? When you take one look at Howard and you think, if anybody needs an extension...
I always found it an advantage having a husband that was small. They can get in the most difficult places.
My Barry's medium height, but with a good muscle tone.
Drink your coffee.
Mother?
I shall feel better when your Barry's gone to flab and settle down like all the other decent husbands round here.
Is your Howard any good at building extensions?
He's damn good at not starting it. You've never heard so many excuses.
They are. They're good at not starting things. It's one of the things they do really well.
It can't have fallen off. I never heard anybody scream.
Well, they're my chaps. They're well trained. They wouldn't scream. What are you doing there?
What are we doing here?
Yeah.
It's this great pillock. He come round this corner like spitting up fat.
It fell off.
Fell off. We were thrown off.
I've never been so terrified since World War II. To say nothing of my honeymoon.
All right, so you fell off. But did you have to take the coffee table? If you scratch that coffee table, I'm going to be right in it with Auntie Wainwright.
I'm glad you're concerned about the state of our injuries, Wesley.
It's all scraped down this side.
We know the feeling.
She'll kill me.
Oh, rubbish. In amongst that load of furniture, who's going to notice a scratch on one coffee table?
You what? She'd know if she had a wormhole in a dovetail joint.
Well, I think I have. I think I've got a wormhole in a dovetail joint.
Northrop. Ah, here we are, look. Northrop A, Northrop C. There's no CW Northrop, though, so perhaps that's him.
Oh. Northrop C, 21 Ambassador Gardens.
Ambassador Gardens? How many ambassadors do we have round here?
It's that new estate. They always call them things like that.
It used to be the old Gasworks Road.
You knew where you were with names like that.
I couldn't live anywhere called Ambassador Gardens.
I couldn't spell it for a start.
I bet the name's bigger than the bedrooms.
They have fully fitted kitchens.
I bet they're unbearable to live with. A name like that and fully fitted kitchens.
I bet they don't do any cooking. It seems to be a rule in life. The better the kitchen, the less they cook.
I don't know anybody from Ambassador Gardens. Why would I be getting notes from anybody in Ambassador Gardens?
Well, I think it's time you found out.
Put it down there.
This paint's still wet.
Well, don't hold it where it's wet. Hold it where it's dry.
Come on, let's have a look at it.
What do you think?
I think we should have painted the lot, not just the scratched bits.
You can't paint the lot. She'd notice.
She's gonna notice that bit.
Not when it's dry.
Talking of dry, when are we going for a pint? It's thirsty work, you know, being slung off the back of lorries.
Actually, that is not a bad idea. You see how I teach my chaps to show initiative? Thanks for the lift, Wesley.
Hey, oh, aren't you coming with me to Auntie Wainwright's? What if I was to buy the drink?
Is this it? Is this Ambassador Gardens?
I don't look. I haven't had my eyes open since we started.
It is. It's Ambassador Gardens.
Well, where does he live, this note writer?
Number 21. But this is close enough. You needn't drive any further.
It's no trouble.
That's what she thinks.
What are you going to do when you get there? Have you any experience of people from Ambassador Gardens?
We're going to warn him off. You can't have people sending notes to respectable widows.
But suppose he's dangerous and violent.
That's the driver.
Your dad's been fiddling with this car again. You see, this didn't used to be here.
Mother, that's the handbrake.
There's always something new.
Is that him?
How do I know if it's him?
All right. Now, here's how it is. I'll help you down with the furniture, but I'm not going inside.
He won't go inside. She once sold him a lady's watch.
Once? Huh, it was twice.
Yeah, I thought he looked rather sweet in the second one.
You don't have to panic. We'll go inside.
What if she notices the coffee table?
Well, if we don't look guilty, there's no chance of us suspecting anything.
Oh, about time. I saw you go hairing off with my furniture. That's funny, I thought. Road testing my furniture. Or was it something I said? Had they gone off on a mad furniture spree? Could they have been seized with the sudden urge to be first through the sound barrier with a load of old furniture? Is it all here?
Of course it's all here.
You better bring it inside. And tell me who scratched the coffee table.
That'll teach him. He'll not be writing any more notes in a hurry.
What gets you is the way they lie about it.
They always lie about it. One thing you can rely on is they'll lie about it.
I thought you sounded quite genuine.
You've a lot to learn. There's more to life than knowing what's a handbrake.
What was that all about?
No idea.
Who were those women?
I've No idea, they just came out of nowhere.
I knew it. You've been different lately. I could tell. I knew you were up to something.
You don't have to tell me. I know who C.W. Northrop is. So up it. You make the place look untidy. And that goes for C.W. Northrop as well.
Well, I'll say this. She certainly knows how to charge for a coffee table.
It's all Smiler's fault. If we hadn't been going to help Smiler, we wouldn't have been picked up by Wesley's Land Rover in the first place.
Smiler?
What? What?
And how is the future Mrs. C.W. Northrop?
Who?
Ivy.
Oh, well, gone off Ivy.
What?
Oh, no.
What about that drink then, Wesley?
I thought you'd never ask.
Yes, well, I think it's time for a drink, Wesley. By my third lady's watch.